Hey guys, so who is Captain Jean Ribault and the Huguenots? Well, if you love history, you're going to love this story because it's one of those lost secrets of American history things that's super interesting. So 50 years before the famous pilgrims landed up at Plymouth in 1620, Jean Ribault and the Huguenots were down here in Florida for the same reasons. In 1562, Captain Jean Ribault was a legendary French naval officer who explored the southeastern coastline of what is now Florida, Georgia, and South Carolina. He was a major figure in France's attempts to colonize Florida, and more specifically to create a religious refuge for French Christians known as the Huguenots. Now, these Huguenots were part of a historic spiritual awakening that was sweeping across Europe known as the Protestant Reformation. Now, because of what they believed, they were being brutally murdered and persecuted by the Roman Catholic Church in France. These guys were desperate to get out of there. This is where the hero Jean Ribault steps up into history. So in response to the suffering that was going on, he leads an expedition from France to Florida to find new homes for these Huguenot Christians to live. Now, unlike the Spanish conquistadors, he didn't come for gold or he didn't come for slaves. In fact, Jean Ribault didn't own slaves or enslave any native people during his voyages here. Captain Jean Ribault came to the New World to found colonies where Huguenot Christians could read their Bibles and worship God in peace. Now, this all happened in 3 separate voyages in the area around what is present-day Jacksonville, Florida, in the years 1562 through 65. Well, unfortunately, the expedition doesn't end very well for Captain Ribault and the poor Huguenot colonists. On his last voyage, Ribault, 300 of his men are shipwrecked and massacred by the famous conquistador Pedro Menendez. He then attacks the Huguenot fort called Fort Caroline near Jacksonville and massacres everybody there as well. You see, Menendez hated the Huguenots because of their religious beliefs, and the fact that they were from France just made it all that worse. When Ribault and his men were captured on that shoreline near St. Augustine, Florida, they were commanded to either renounce their faith or die. Jean Ribault bowed his head and chose death. He gave his life for his faith in Jesus Christ. Ironically, despite all his efforts, history records that the legendary Jean Ribault never really found that religious liberty he was working and searching so hard to find in the New World. It seems the very religious persecution he tried to escape in France had searched him down and found him on a beach near St. Augustine, Florida, and cut off his head. Well, there's much more to this great story. It's an epic adventure of faith and empire and war. Visit jeanribault.org and get the scoops.